Just coming up to 6:01 on this Friday morning, Vancouver's tech sector is getting a very big boost from a very big name. Microsoft is committed to more than doubling its local workforce with a new training and development center. It's expected to bring 400 new jobs and an annual $90 million to the economy. The move will make Vancouver the biggest Microsoft operation in Canada.
It will be a center for innovation, for knowledge transfer, and for education. With more than 50 internships provided each year to students from Canadian universities, this center will become recognized as a leader that will help develop future technology startups in this great country.
The Microsoft Canada Excellence Centre is expected to be open late next year in the redeveloped Pacific Centre, but the company will begin hiring new workers as soon as this summer. Kevin Addison remains behind bars this morning while Nanaimo comes to grips with the deadly mill shootings he is allegedly responsible for. Addison appeared in court yesterday afternoon, charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. The 47-year-old didn't express any emotions as family and friends of his alleged victims watched the proceedings. Addison is accused of shooting and killing 2 workers while injuring 2 others at the Western Forest Products Mill on Wednesday. He was laid off in 2008 along with 300 others. Some were hired back, while others reportedly never got severance.
Right now, I just encourage everyone who's taking any interest in this matter to wait until all the facts are in before making up their minds. It's very early stages.
One survivor remains in critical condition while the other has reportedly been released from hospital. The men killed have been identified as 53-year-old Fred McEachern and 62-year-old Michael Lunn. Lunn is remembered as a happy man who dressed up as Santa at Christmas and loved wearing red T-shirts. Those who knew the victims and those who didn't are mourning their loss.
Mike was always a very stand-up guy. He stood up for a lot of especially the new hires we had back then. He always had a joke for everybody.
Addison is back in court in 2 weeks. His family members have released a statement saying they're saddened and devastated and expressing heartfelt sympathies to the victim's family, friends, and co-workers. Breaking news at this hour from Surrey. There are reports the Integrated Homicide Investigation Team has been called out to a home in the city's Bridgeview neighborhood. A suspicious death may have happened at a home near 111A Avenue and 136th Street. We don't have any further details to pass along at this moment, but police have yet to confirm this. Stay with us. We do have a crew heading to the scene. We'll bring you more details on the story as they become available. Corey Sater will be spending another 7.5 years behind bars for an accident that claimed the lives of 2 women in Coquitlam. A judge sentenced Sater to 9.5 years, but he gets 2 years credit for time served. When he gets out of the prison, he'll be banned from driving for 8 years. Sater was drunk in 2011 when he hit Charlene Reevely and Lorraine Cruz on the Lougheed Highway near Pitt River Road before speeding away from the scene. Outside court, the victims' families comforted each other, satisfied with the sentence.
I'm pleased that he got 7.5 years, but as a mother, there's not going to be enough. I lost her forever, so.
We will never forget what happened, but we learned how to deal with it. And somehow, today we're just relieved that it's now all over.
Lorraine Cruz's boyfriend was also hit, losing his leg in the accident. His family spoke outside court about the difficult rehab process he has faced. Bail has been denied for a 25-year-old man charged with assaulting a local bus driver. More than a dozen transit operators gathered at the courthouse to attend the hearing of Sean Tyler Quay. He's accused of punching a driver in Surrey while the bus was in motion. Union representatives say the operator managed to stop the bus safely despite suffering a broken nose, facial bones, and broken teeth.
Crown presented a lot of challenges for the judge to look at, and the judge listened to Crown accordingly. And at that result, the judge made the right decision, and we as transit operators are exceptionally happy.
We're driving a 40-foot vehicle with anywhere from 60 to 75 people on there at a time, and we're driving down the road and someone can punch us in the face. What's going to happen? What is it going to take that we all of a sudden have an accident and someone actually really gets hurt on the bus? Someone's son or daughter that's going to school, or whoever it might be? It's just simply unacceptable.